Cause I'm working on my energy. Cleaning up, I'm taking care of myself and me. Drinking coffee.
Hey again, welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be a davi chat, and this is episode 6, and it will be friends. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn the post notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And comment down below if you're a true davi gang. Comment down below a purple heart if you're a true davi gang. And let's get right to the video. So, friends. Episode 6 is friends. So, I have many experiences with friends. I had ups, I had downs, and I had a lot of things going on with friends. So, I'm going to tell you my good from the bad, the ugly to the stupid, the good, the positive, or something. I don't know. I couldn't come up with a scenario for that part. Okay, so the ugly and the bad. So I'm gonna tell you the bad experience I had with friends. If you never seen this video, I will have a link down below. I had an experience with a person. I told the experience on my channel. And the video will be linked down below. I'm not gonna put nobody's names on it. I'm just gonna tell you a little brief. If you knew, I'm gonna tell you a little bit of brief of the story. Stuff. What happened? Had a friend in high school. That was ex. That's an ex friend. Just put it that way. That's the ugly part. The bad and ugly. Had a friend in high school. We were so close. I'm gonna say I actually had two friends. I was close with this one girl, and I was in she was in 9th grade. I was in 10th grade. I was friends with her, and we got real close in 10th grade. She didn't know nobody. Me and her met each other through each other. How I said in my other previous video, how you introduce yourself, how you know how in high school you introduce yourself to the class and all that stuff. So me and her introduced each other and stuff, and started talking to her. Started talking to her. She was a new girl. Started talking to her. We got real close. We started hanging around with each other every single day. Then fast forward to we get in 10th grade. I get in 11th grade. She in 10th grade. We meet this other new girl. As more people come to school that's new, meet this other new girl. Me and her got close. And then it started going like downhill and bad. Me and her got close. Me and the other girl fell out from each other, and me and her got more closer and stuff. And me and her became like best friends. Me and her stopped being best friends for like months, and me and her got close and started talking, and we became best friends. Cause me and her started talking every day. She started checking up on me. She started being a good friend. So me and her got close. Cause we was like, oh, how about we just be best friends? So we be always there for each other, and that's what best friends do. So she asked me to be her best friend. Me and her became best friends. Then when me and her became best friends, school over with. So, I'm from the pandemic graduation. So, school over with. School's over with, and I'm doing school from home, online, Zoom, whatever. Doing school from home, and me and her drift apart because we didn't really come hang out with each other, and all we did was FaceTime and text. So me and her started drifting together. I had to started talking to somebody, and when I started talking to somebody, I didn't know that she was talking to the person as well as me talking to the person. So me and her started talking to the person. So I fell back on her. I'm like, if you see me talking to the person, because the person started talking to me first, then I started talking. You see me talking to the person. She said some stuff to him, and I'm like, no, that ain't right. How it's gonna go? No. She did some stuff, some fire stuff. I'm not gonna put the whole story out there. Put it like that. If you wanna go see, check out my video on my channel called Fake Friends down below. No. I'm like, no. That ain't what it's about to seem. What it is, it's not about to be what it is. So I fought back from her. Then, she goes on, after all that, we fought back from each other. We stopped talking to each other. Then I told her we should not, that was our first fight. I was like, we had our first fight. We should just get over it. Because we just had our first fight, and I was just get over it. Then, felt like it was fake. She started hanging out with the other girl that I wasn't really talking to. Because me and her became back friends, but we wasn't best friends. She started talking to her, and then them two clicked like this, became best friends. I'm like, that's Fake as heck. Then I'm like, I know y'all been best friends secretly behind my back the whole time. I'm like, nope, that ain't it. Then she goes running social media, talk to me, talk about me, and all that stuff. And we're not friends. And that's one of my best friends I had with a friend. A person that I thought was my friend was my friend. So you gotta check out people when it comes to friends. So you gotta check out people when it comes to friends. Like my number one rule for me is I really don't give second chances, but I really don't give second chances. Once you mess up the first time, it ain't it. We not it no more. But the only reason why I gave a second chance to both of them, no, to not both of them, to one of them, is because I really missed the relationship, and I was like, we had so much fun as being friends and best friends. At the point that I was like, I'm missing the relationship, and I want to fix things, because what we did, we really didn't have a fallout like that. We just stopped talking. I just told her the sense of me stop. Wasn't really talking to each other is because I was feeling like everything was there. I was there for you, wasn't there for me type of situation. And I was like, I missed a relationship. Then we got better. Our relationship got better after we stopped talking and realized we can do better and we can fix it. So yeah, we did like that. So I feel like my experience with that is bad. So a good experience with friends, like I have with friends, is like my current best friends, but one of my best friends, how like our experience, how we didn't like each other, and then we came back. Like if you see this up on my channel, it might not be up on my channel, but if it is, how I met my best friend, I said this in that video, that me and her had experience where we didn't like each other at first, to liking each other, and know I could trust this person forever, and stuff like that. Like I have a good and bad experience with friends. And number one rule I have, I don't trust people on everything. I don't trust people because, not everybody, but I'm talking about like, once you cross me, I'm not gonna trust you no more. Once you do some shit, then let me know I cannot trust you. Like once you do something, we become like, it's like, say if I ever get back friends, not saying I will, but say if I was to ever get back friends with them, the bad experience of having friends, and I get back being friends with them, it's like, I can never trust you. We have to be associates, because I would never trust you ever again how you did me. So we have to be associates and stuff like that. No, you have to be associates for me to trust you. And yeah, like, we have to be exactly associates, because you cross too many lines. Like once you cross the line of me not trust you, that's it. That's it. I only give one chances. But only reason why I gave another chance to that person, because I missed the relationship. I only give one chance. Once you cross that one chance, we done. Zippo, nada, done. Yeah, like that was just done and over with, and it was just done for me. It was a done deal. Once you crossed up and you messed up, you done. And it's really hard for me to trust people. Like most of the time, me asking people, I don't never ask people to be my best friend. Most of the time, I only ask 2 people out of my life to be my best friend. One in middle school and one in high school. Other than that, I never ask, excuse my dog, never ask people to be my best friend. Because once I ask that, they be like, we just met each other, why I do that, or like we close or something like that. For if you like, no, I would never ask people to be my best friend. I only asked one person in middle school and one person in high school to be my best friend. And another best friend I had in middle school, when I had asked this girl to be my best friend, she was like, me and this girl had asked each other at the same exact time, you want to be best friends? Because we was like so close in middle school. She was like a new student, and she was like so close in middle school. Then when we asked each other at the same time, she started flip-flopping around and going around saying it was actually in 2 grades. I was in 7th and 8th grade. This happened in 7th and 8th grade. 7th and 8th grade, but it was 2 different girls. 7th and 8th grade. The 7th grade one was went around, started talking, saying everybody was her best friend. After she asked me to be her best friend first, we asked each other at the same time. and became best friends. Then in 7th grade, we had to share at the same time, so that's not count me asking somebody to be my best friend. If you want to count that, you want to count that. 8th grade is actually me counting somebody as my best friend. So we was in school. This girl started asking. Me and this girl started hanging out, sitting next to each other, and we became very close. Started hanging out and every day in class. And she was like, "You cool? You cool, girl. You want to be best? You want to be best?" And she was like, "Yeah, I don't have no best friend, and I really need somebody I could talk to and trust." I was like, "Okay, so let's be best friends." So we both agreed. We actually agreed to be best friends. Then she goes around telling people she best friends with everybody. I'm like, that's flip floppy when you just wanted to be my best friend. Like, that's flip floppy and stuff like that. And the current person that in high school that asked to be my best friend was my friend that it is up on my channel. Will be up on my channel if you haven't seen it. If it's not up, it should be up. How I met my best friend. I asked her to be my best friend because we was like so much alike. We liked the same thing. We didn't realize how much alike we was. That's probably why we didn't like each other, because she's a Gemini. I'm a Virgo. Geminis and Virgos don't get along as much. And hella people in my family are Gemini. So, like, it's only freaking 3 people in my family. Yeah. It's only 4 people. It's only 4 people in my family who's a Virgo. Me, my grandmother, and 2 of my cousins are Virgos. So everybody in my family and Geminis and Virgos don't get along. And I really don't get along with Pisces at all too, because my other best friend, she's a Pisces, but I never thought I would get along with Pisces because I really didn't like Pisces at first until I met her. Realized me and her so much alike too. Like, it's so much alike. And then my boy best friend, he's a Virgo also, and we butt heads like that because we the same sign. So we butt heads like that. It's hard to butt heads with your sign. So I would never thought I would be friends with a Gemini. Like, Geminis and Virgos don't get along. So yeah, I would never thought I'd be friends with a Virgo. But yeah, that's my good experience with friends. That's my bad experience with friends and stuff. Just choose your friends wisely. Don't be picking. Like, my new thing I'm gonna start trying, I don't know if people does this, is to do a my head. Excuse me. To do a trial run. Cause I told my best friend, I'm gonna do a trial run on people from now on, because how people be like coming in my life and then just be out of my life on some fake stuff. I'm gonna just do a trial run, do a 35-day trial run with you, and be like, I'm liking you, I'm not liking you, type of thing. So I'm gonna do a 35 trial run. I don't know if anybody want to do that, but if you want to take that in advice and do that, comment down below and let me know what you did, cause I'm about to start doing that because people out here too much these days. So yeah, but I love the friends I got now. They cool. And yeah, the people that did fake stuff to me, I leave them in the past. You cut off, we ain't talking no more. I leave you in the past, and you just that. Don't come looking for me and act like, oh, I want to be your friend again after all these years. No. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on post notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And I'll see you in my next video. Oh,